So my name is Sinisha.
My name is Damian.
We are Cantab PI. We are a company doing R&D, machine learning, and artificial intelligence algorithms running for some of the leading global corporations. But today we're going to talk about only one narrow topic, but something which we consider relatively simple. We're going to talk about consumer lending, which is using only information when making decisions from PSD2 or open banking interfaces. So I repeat, consumer lending based on PSD2 or open banking data. So there is lots of, some people say hot air about PSD2 and open banking. There are lots of buzzwords about machine learning, artificial intelligence. We think this is actually very simple, and this is how this can work, how it works, and how it should work. Damian.
Okay, so this is demo for our loan approving engine, which has been developed for one of the major European banks, and it's currently in production. Our solution is extremely scalable. It can run locally on a phone, and it can be built in proprietary, branded, or non-branded app. Let me show you. So let's say I want to loan, but I don't have the time, nor I wish to go to the bank. The only thing that I need to do is download the app, open it, and enter the amount. Okay. And here comes the key part. So our engine is using behavioral data available through PSD2 and open banking interfaces, and that's it. It doesn't require any other information. The only thing that customer needs to do is insert his credentials and give us access to his current account in line with PSD2 and open banking. So we have inserted the credentials before, and okay, and that's it. So I got the loan approved. The key is in our loan approving engine. Let us show you what is happening there.
So here is what is happening behind the stage. Here is what is happening in the engine.
Should we switch to, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
I want to make 3 points, and 3 points only. The first point, it is using only PSD2 or open banking data. The second point, it's working really well. And the third point, it's in production, it's a proven solution. 3 points. Point number 1. So it's using only PSD2 and open banking based data. We don't need questionnaires, we don't need to scan a photo. The customer journey is very simple. And based on this information, based on at least 6 months of transactions, we only need information on what goes into the account, what goes out of the account, and balance at the time of application. Based on this, we can determine credit score. We can also determine if the client requires that, the bank, our client wanted that. We can estimate the salary, the debt ratio, so key information required to make profitable, effective decisions. But what is important, we can actually assess credit risk by using only PSD2 data or open banking data. We don't need anything else. We did lots of testing, and we actually think that any additional information improves the results, the predictivity of algorithm only marginally. So that's my first point. My second point is that the algorithm performs really well. And I'll come back to that. This is actual data. So on the left-hand side, you can see for the last 18 months, real actual, of course, somewhat sanitized, but real actual data. You can see comparison of delinquency rates of our tool, of our engine, and of the legacy engine of the bank. So you can see that our delinquency rate is very low, relatively low, and also lower than legacy models of the bank. It's important here to say that our model is using only PSD2 data, and the yellow one is using also credit history and everything else. You can see for the experts, Gini, this is actual Gini on data the model has never seen after the moment, future data from the point of view of the model. And my point 3, it is actually in production, being tested monthly, and this performance is consistent and reliable. You can see on close to 40,000 applications, this is the results which we see. How is it possible? Just a few comments. There is a machine learning algorithm behind it, but we don't believe, and it's important to emphasize, we don't believe in black box machine learning, where you put lots of data in, at least for this business case, for this business challenge, and then somehow the magic comes out. What is the key for our success? What is the key for this model is decades of experience in credit scoring, in retail lending, analytical retail lending globally, which we have in our team, combined with some of the really up-to-date best practice machine learning techniques. And it's our view, only if you combine these two pieces of knowledge, then you can get this performance. And repeat, we don't think you need anything else apart from PSD2 data that you can get from the open banking or PSD2 interface. And now finally, to conclude, why would you do something like that? Where is the value? What do you want to achieve by doing that?
Okay, so the PSD2 and open banking are leveling the playing field. With our engine, you can profitably target customers of the other banks. And if yourself are a bank, if you don't do this, someone else will. Thank you.
Thank you.